Go! Oh, I spooked you, dude. That's what you get for trying to watch a stream in October, man. Think I'm not gonna scare you? I'm gonna scare the friggin' heck out of you, dude. Get spooked. All this waiting. So much waiting. I can't take it. So let's get started. Yeah, that sounds like a... Let's get started. Hello. Welcome back, my people, to a not-so-scary place. That's right, I was generous today, and I didn't start you out in the spookiest part of the map. We're in a new area. Well, it's an area we've been in many times, but it's sort of new because I added some new stuff. You scared me so hard, dude. I haven't stopped pissing my pants. I drank a full McDonald's Sprite. That's gross. Keep it to yourself. Ew. 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 Anyway, welcome back. Halo 3 ODST Horror mod time, dude. You guys are going to get this entire mod spoiled for you just by watching these streams, but hey, nobody else will. And since there's only 25 of you guys watching right now, I saw your Halo 2 Forge mod video. Looks awesome. I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. Yep. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get the opportunity to play it if you're interested in it. It was a lot of fun to make that mod, and I'm really glad to have made another video. I'm hoping to make another video before I release this mod toward the end of the month. The video is good, though? Yeah! Yeah! That's what I like to hear, dude. I just wish it was longer. I just honestly didn't have enough content to, like, stretch it out to 8 minutes. But then again, maybe I'm just not a good enough YouTuber right now to be able to stretch that out to 8 minutes. So, you know. You play on console? Oh, I'm sorry, Dolphin. But hey, you know, if you ever have like a laptop hanging around, plug that into a TV somewhere, plug your controller into the laptop for all your editing as peak. Hey, I appreciate it. You know, after everybody complained about my Halo 2 Extinction video, which I haven't watched that in forever, so I don't even really remember how that video panned out. You know, makes me happy to see that people enjoyed that video. It was awesome. Put G on ODST. Yeah, the monster actually says G when you see him. Oh, let me show you guys what I was working on today. So I've been kind of busy today, as one does, as one gets busy. But when I came back home after going to the gym and going shopping and all that stuff, I decided to try out one of the mechanics that I said I was going to add for a long time. So I have a prototype of the locker hiding mechanic here, which I want to show you guys. It's kind of cool. So there's a certain type of locker that I can place down now. That's when you approach, it says press E to hide in the locker, and when you walk up and get in, the door opens and then closes, and then you're kind of inside it, just chilling. There aren't any vents to see through right now. I'll have to add those, and also I'm doing the warthog animation, so like, this is what my dude looks like right now. It's not ideal, to be completely honest with you, but it's a start, you know. It's something that reminds me of high school. Is crazy, Thomas. You can just hide the body. I could, but I want to do like a full animation for it, since this will probably get reused a decent few times throughout the mod. So my thought process was this. There's a bunch of these lockers that don't actually do anything. And the reason you know they don't do anything is because they're closed. But if you see a locker that has like an opening to it like this, that means you'll be able to go up and get in the locker to hide from the monster at any given time, which I think is kind of cool. I just want to make it so I can't look completely backwards and see my ass, but you know what? We'll get there. In any case, what I want to do, and you can, I guess we can see this looks like a third person. You get in, the locker closes, then you get out, and it kind of sits and leans back like that. It was not particularly challenging or time-consuming to get that in. Love you. Oh, I know that crab! I love plastered crab! Guys, you guys don't even know the work that plastered crab has done, the amount of stuff that we can do thanks to plastered crab. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Good to see you. He's a dad, you know, he gets busy. He's got a lot of life stuff going on. Me, I'm over here doing stuff, things, occasionally. Oh, and for those of you guys who didn't get to see the stream yesterday, after you hit the 3 switches, I won't bother opening the 3 switches because I don't feel like summoning Satan right now and having him chase me, but you'll enter the corridor here, which is really bright because we don't have lighting, but I began work on the next area, which is past this, which is this zone here. It's the first outdoor zone besides the initial Mombasa zone. Very early, got a lot more work to do on it, but I'm trying to nail down the atmosphere a bit, so it'll be kind of weird and like ethereal and spooky, which I am a big fan of. Open sky is kind of Skyrim-y. Which hair you have because you're not bald? Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. Somebody gets it. Somebody appreciates me and can see me for my full-haired self. Insane skybox. It's literally just the skybox from Floodgate. But it looks crazy with all the fog on it and some extra particle stuff. I think it adds a certain Half-Life 2 energy to Halo 3 ODST that I fuck with. I don't know, watching this remember the you remember the dead hand rocker? It's not hair, it's just a wig. It is in fact not a wig. But I will say, if I ever one day do go bald, even though it doesn't seem like there's any evidence to show that I am, I would probably wear a wig. I'd get one of those, whatever the ones that you gotta glue on your head. You ever seen people do that? In those videos where it's like the TikToks, like, watch this incredible transformation, and it's just this guy getting a time lapse of somebody gluing like hair to his head. Thinning. Incorrect. My hair is thick and full and juicy. All right, but what I want to do today, there's a couple things. I have like a whole list of things that I've been experimenting with, and I talked a little bit about these on the stream, so I'll just like pop open my list so that you guys can see where I'm at with this right now. So first things first, the hiding spot vehicle tag. That was what I decided to tackle here because I figured it would probably be like one of the first things that I could quickly get out of the way. So now we can hide in a locker, even though it looks a little weird right now, but you can do it. The other thing I wanted is I did want to include this weapon. Not that I feel it's particularly useful, but the Chemlight weapon I thought would be kind of nice because on top of having a flashlight, which I will go to a dark area to showcase, on top of having this flashlight, I thought it might be a good idea if there was a chem light, because then at the very least you could like throw it down a hallway somewhere and keep a certain place lit up, especially, you know, not saying that there's a monster in this mod that you need to be wary of, but if there were a monster in this mod you needed to be wary of, you know, maybe a chem light would help you see it coming before it's like right in front of you already. So that's just an idea that I've been toying with, so might start working on that today, but right now my priority is to go back into the safe, comfortable, bright space here. Get rid of this fucking gaming chair. It's ruining my immersion. And then I want to give a try to these little lockery thingy things. I wanted to do like a whole first-person animation for the lockers, but I'm pretty sure you don't get to see your first-person arms at any point when entering a vehicle, which is kind of sad. Honestly. Just joined stream and I'm already being weird. Yeah, you freak. You weirdo. Being weird, dude. Everybody thinks you're being weird right now. This guy is so weird, dude. Who invited him? He's so weird. Peak mod man. So that's the plan for today. But first, I need to remember exactly the intricacies of how vehicle animations work, because if you notice, John ODST here gets in the locker from the side, and I need to double check that I actually know how to do this. And then we're gonna animate him, and here's what he's gonna do. Watch this, this is gonna be the animation. That's what we're gonna do. He's gonna walk, and then through the power of technology, he is going to open the door, and then he is going to get inside the locker, and then get this, he's gonna close the door behind him. That's the idea. That's the concept. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it real. Also, just gotta say, dude, I'm still going to the gym. It still feels amazing. We're on week 2 right now. I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it. I love this shit. My body is creaking and cracking though, because I did spend the majority of my life sitting in a chair. So I'm really going through it, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a couch potato. I'm a little fucking Redditor at my chair, upvoting doggos and puppers all day, and so starting to go to the gym, it's kind of brutal on me, dude. It's kind of brutal, but I'm getting it. Alright, that said, I say we begin. Random thing, we got a random loot box. We're gonna... Ooh, wait, that's actually... Well, you did that without scripting, Talca? That's actually sick. How huge is your ass? Enormous, dude. If I go to prison, it's over, dude. Never let me see the inside of a prison cell. Demon! 41 months, dude! Holy hell! Thank you! Thank you very much. Holy shit. And Mateus, thank you for the $5.
Whoa, calm down, young man. You didn't need to literally flex on us.
Oh, but I did. Rah! It actually doesn't look half bad on camera. That's a little ego boost. I'm used to being like skinny and frail and sad. Demon, thank you for the 41 months though. I really appreciate it, man. Said Drake, I got distracted drawing a wholesome pregnant woman. I mean, I would hope that's the only kind of pregnant woman that gets drawn, but I mean, it is the internet. I need to draw something lewd. Witch or harpy? No, I'm not drawing one witch. I'm not really into harpies, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Too many bird features. They don't have arms or legs. They have wings and claws. It kind of freaks me out. Man. Not particular. That doesn't strike my fancy, if you will. All right, look at my locker. Look at this. This is my locker. Look at it. It opens and it closes. I mean, not exactly an ultra complex animation. Talca, thank you for the 2. Appreciate it.
Says you not wearing a glued-on wig now.
Me. Look at this. If this was glued on, that would be coming off right now, right? Look at that. I'm yanking my hair. It's on there nice and firm. Yeah. Also, it just happens to be, the exact same color as my mustache. Speaking, oh my god. There's this lovely woman who lives in my house. She's the best. But she is getting dye out of her hair right now. My entire house smells like rotten eggs. It's awful. Snub, stop. Thank you for the 4th. Stop. Oh my god, no. Please, no, god. You know what? I'll say this. Okay, Snub Stub. First of all, thank you so much for the tip. That was so generous of you. As for what you're actually asking for, respectfully, I will not add that feature at this time. The monster will, in fact, not be pregnant. I will save that for someone else. I'm honestly being generous here, taking such a lucrative idea and not running with it. Make the monster eat you? I have plans. Why did rejected fall off, dude? I'm in a perpetual cycle of glowing up constantly. You can't fall off if you're on the track upwards, dude. I'm an unstoppable force of nature. Okay, wait. I'm actually getting so distracted. Hold on. I need to import Halo 3 Master Chief really quickly before I get more chats causing my brain to implode. Un momento, por favor. Halo 3, data, extracted. Let me get my Master Chief, Master Guy, if you will. That's his real legal name. Alright, so I'm going to use this as reference. Skyrim music! Sorry, I didn't mean for the Skyrim music to play. We need to listen to Halo 2 theme, Mjolnir Mix. It makes me happy. It fills me with joy. Will I release the ODST clamp? Oh, yeah! Oh my god. Sorry, I've been so distracted lately. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, absolutely. I'll Shoot me a DM after stream tonight. I will add that onto the GitHub. It's literally like one drag and drop. It's so easy. Far Horizons, please. What does that mean? Can I be your chair? No. My chair is already my chair. Okay. It does all the modding for me. It makes me look good because all I have to do is just talk. You guys think I'm doing the modding, not realizing the chair is doing all the work. We have a very good symbiotic relationship. Is that what it's called? No, symbiotic's the bad one, right? Or is that parasitic? Fuck, I don't know, dude. Biology was so many years ago now. I haven't watched enough obscure YouTube documentaries lately to brush up on that particular subject. Anyways, I'm gonna import the warthog animation on that Master Chief you just saw, and from there, I'm gonna be able to piece together some pretty freaking epic style stuff, dude. Maybe mod Minecraft into Halo 3. Maybe not. Actually, Inferno already did that, and he put way more effort into it than I ever would, so I'm gonna just say go play his mod instead, because I would not go as hard as he did. He did an insane job. Alright, Master Chief. I need Warthog. Hello? Oh, I'm importing a JMS. What the flip, dude? Oh my freaking heck. Alright, here we go. So, we need Warthog D. Warthog P, Warthog D, enter. Import that. It definitely just works. It definitely just works. Yeah! Okay. So, here is how the animation works. So, I'm making my own vehicle entering animation because, yes, the funny locker here is in fact a vehicle, technically. Even though you can't do anything in it. And I need to take a look, because right now it uses the animation for the Warthog. So we see what happens as I walk up to it, right? And I get in. We're gonna game speed 0.2. I want to press E to get in. I instantly teleport off to the side, and then I get in because it's using the Warthog animation, right? So what that tells me is that if I wanted John ODST to walk up, get in the locker, and then like hunker down, he would need to start at about right here. And then the place that he stands at, it seems, the place where his booty butt's gonna sit is very likely exactly on that marker. So the 0, point of this animation here is gonna be the exact point. Anyway, I figured it out. That's the important part. I don't need to bore you guys with the details. Did you hear Bungie is going to make a sequel to their hit game Halo? They're going to make a Halo 2? Are you kidding me, dude? I've been waiting forever! Let's go! Hold on, do I have... I do! I have an animation file already. Wondrous. Milkman! Good to see you, dude. Long time no... I mean, it hasn't been that long, but it's been long enough to say it. Thank you for 19 months, dude. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. The super fast blood in your latest video is very funny. I'm glad you enjoyed that bit. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun editing, actually. I know this sounds kind of lame, and I keep talking about it, but... starting going to the gym and eating healthier lately has really upped my motivation, and it was not challenging at all to get that video. I used to have like this impenetrable mental wall around making videos, and ever since I started just making better lifestyle changes, I don't feel that at all anymore, and I'm really enjoying making videos again. It's a really good time, so I'm looking forward to making the next video. I'm not sure what it's going to be about yet, but I'm going to brainstorm it later tonight after stream and see what out of like the gazillions of content videos I could be making right now on all my mods, which one I'm gonna do. Dude, look at this guy. He's got some moves, dude. Sick. Well, that was already stopped that Halo 2 from nuking the skybox in 2 hours. I wish. I mean, listen, there's something worse that happens eventually. After the skybox starts flickering, you're at risk of getting deleted yourself. If you play, hold on, this is called Locker D. I think it's locker D enter and then exit, right? Yeah. But yeah, me when I'm me. Yeah. I don't know. I was gonna say something important, but I got really distracted thinking about how I was gonna set up this animation. Anyway, here's what, the plan. Obviously, I think we can all agree it looks a little bit silly that our ODST is entering a warthog stance when he hides in a locker. And also the locker doesn't do anything yet, so we're gonna have to make it work better and also improve its visuals. I want to add some grills to it so that you can see out of the locker, because once you get in right now, you're just like, oh yes, metal, my favorite. There's like a little crack, but that was not even intentional. So we're gonna work on that. Snubstab, thank you for the 3!
Okay, but you turn the corner for the monster reveal and it makes eye contact and just starts doing that fat inflation thing. Jokes aside, this whole thing fucking rules. Reminds me of the old spooky community legends around 3 and 2.
I appreciate that, dude. That's so funny. The monster just rounds the corner with a big round belly, starts rubbing, going, oh, my belly's so full. Ugh, gross, dude. Nasty. You're nasty. It's kind of funny, but you're disgusting. Alright, I'm going to give this little animation a try. We're going to do some basic keyframing here. I'm going to open up a second Blender instance so we can kind of see what the timing looks like right now on the actual locker, and then I'm going to try and time that along with John ODST here. One T800 or a squad of ODST? Probably the T800. Probably beat their ass. Okay, so the locker opens and is fully open at about... Or wait, this is... Oh, that's the closing. Hold on, no, I need... The locker is fully open and then begins to close around frame 23. So, here's what we're going to do. This is the final pose I want John ODST to be in, at least for now. And that's going to be at frame 34. So we're going to take him, put him at frame 34. Looking good. As for this first frame here, what I need to do is rotate him about 180 degrees like that and move him backwards like that. And what this will do is let me put him in the locker fairly effectively. So we're going to input that there, and we're going to see a movement like this. That's what he looks like getting in the locker right now. But obviously that sucks big wieners, so we don't necessarily want that. I'm going to try doing something kind of lame. I'm going to like have him... Where's his pelvis bone? We're going to go grab the pelvis bone, put it there. We're going to move it forward a bit and like down. He's going to kind of go down into the locker, turn around, and then it's going to close. I'm not going to animate his legs or anything yet. We're just going to have the base conditions for that animation playing. Do I suck big wieners? I do not. I'm not. That's not my thing. I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm sure there are many people in chat who wish that were true, but unfortunately for them, I'm not a wiener fan. So 28. So 28 should poke his head out, and then he should be out by like frame 42. Okay. I'm gonna make another animation here. This is gonna be locker D exit. And this is going to be when you get out of it. So that's going to have the starting frame be this one right here. Modded Gamer! Good to see you, man! Thank you for 41 long-ass months. Holy shit. Thank you, man. So it do be I, and it do be 41 months. Also, I sent a tip just as you ended yesterday. You used to do an update at a time, and I joined back and didn't realize. Oh, shoot. Let me scroll back. I got a lot of subscribers from the new videos. My feed is flooded. Oh, my God! Wait, did you send a gigantic tip at the end of stream yesterday? This is a $65 tip. Are you kidding me that you did that as I was ending? What the hell, man? Thank you. Said, bro, literally just said, boo. That was it. Threw 65 whole ass dollars. And then said, boo. I feel so bad that I didn't see that now. That's a huge tip, dude. Holy shit. I mean, thank you, though. That's fucking amazing. You should play it again. Alright, I will. Snub, thank you for the 2!
Yo, how does the money thing work regarding subscriptions anyways?
Oh, I was talking about YouTube subscriptions. You're probably thinking of Twitch subscriptions. Over here on YouTube, we have a... Because subscriptions is a name already taken by, you know, subscribers, we call them memberships. But you just hit the join button, and then you get, like, whatever perks are listed there. You get, like, a cool badge in chat. You can join my Discord in the supporter chat, which you would think would be a cool place. And I try to post cool stuff in there, but everybody just shit posts all day and calls me bald, so that sucks. 42. I'm gonna make this 42 frames long. Perfect. So the exit frame will be here. 42 frames. John ODST, he's out. He's in the world again. In fact, I'm gonna put him over to the side a little. And then instead of him just like walking out, we're gonna have him go like out a bit and then rotate over a little. Maybe have him go down a little. So he'll be like, oh, I'm getting out of the locker. I know he's sliding. I know it doesn't look very cool, but just let me cook. All right, so then we'll do locker D idle, which will be the middle animation. And literally all that we need to do for this one is that. That's it. That's the whole animation. All right, so I'm going to try exporting these and then shoving them back in the game. And hopefully that means I'll be able to use this as a new vehicle type animation through which I can get in and out of the locker. And I know it's ugly. Again, I'm aware. Like your mom, dude. But I'll make it look cooler. I promise. Modern Gamer, thank you for the 5! Appreciate it.
Replay the tip gun.
Alright, I'm so sorry for everyone's ears here. I can actually, for once, give you a warning. This is the tip from last stream the other day that I missed because I ended stream so quickly. Here we go.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Oh, wait, because it's a... Yeah! Forgot it's not a jump scare. After a certain point, it does the tactical nuke.
Boo.
Ah! Sorry, it scared me. I will do the enter animation. Is Ultimate Forge out yet? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't thought about Ultimate Forge in like a couple weeks. I should probably get back to work on that tonight before I get too deep here. Ultimate Forge is pretty much done, actually. It's like literally right there. Okay, so here's what we need. Here's my data folder, what it should be. Objects, characters, ODST animations, and then just throw these in here. Then we just render that out. But thank you again, Modern Gamer. I really appreciate it. Tool, model, animations. We're going to do, what is this? Objects, characters, ODST, animations. And these will be my custom add-on animations that go on top of everything else. Oh, right, wait. Actually, this should be a JMM. So now what I can do is go into the locker vehicle tag that I was using, and I can change the warthog animation out for locker D, which is what I named those animations, and I should... Oh yeah, look, I still get the prompt. Let's see. This is going to be goofy as hell, but we're going to give it a try. I am very tall. Okay, interesting. There is definitely a need for me to take locker D as an animation and move it all the way down to the ground, like that. Alright, let's put that in the game. In fact, I probably should open that as another tab here. Grab all these. We'll go into Objects, Levels, Custom, Layer 8, Locker. Throw the new updated file in, and re-import. Okay, that's not bad. Let's try it again. Wait, what the? Oh, fuck. God damn it. Frick, dude. What the flip? Fricking out. Imagine being a Spartan hiding in a locker. Well, this is because he's an ODST, and everybody knows ODSTs are sad little weenie piss babies, and Spartans are the alpha dominant giga chads. Darkbolt, thank you for the 2!
Spartan Locker, the lamest character in Halo 5.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually his true form, and that's true, and that's also true. Okay, it's rough, but functional. Why is my camera? Oh, right, I gotta make a camera point for it. Okay, I like the subtleness of the exit, though. A little bit too quick. No, it's probably a good thing that you get in that quick, now that I think about it. Unless you're gonna have a hijack animation when it finds you in the locker. I don't know! I don't know! Yeah. If you try to hide in front of a monster, let's just say, it's not going to end very well. If you hide away from the monster, though, you'll probably be fine, man. You'll probably be fine. Right, I need to make a little camera thingy for this. I forgot about that. There's a need for a Locker D camera marker. And actually, I gotta check.
Press X to hide in closet. Real.
Thank you for the 420 turbo, so appreciate it. Is it though? I mean, not for me personally, but I respect it if it is for you. That's fine. I think it's probably good right there. Oh, I didn't mean to hide or show all that. There we go. Let's put this back in, and then now we should be able to not see out of the middle of our chest and actually see through our head. Through our eyes, if you will. Oh, right, I didn't set it up yet. We're gonna put the camera in under wherever it is. Totally forgot. Camera marker is locker B camera. Okay, that's pretty smooth. Not bad. I mean, you can literally just see that I'm sliding, but it works. There's no sounds, though. I need it to make, like, creepy creaking noises. But first, I need to actually get this functioning in, like, a genuine capacity. I really wish I could do the first-person arms while I'm in here. It's making me sad that I can't. It would be really nice. Is there a way in first person that I can make it so I can't look all the way around? There's got to be a thing for that, right? Yo, Thomas, thank you so much for the $5.
What's your Halloween costume this year, bro?
I haven't decided yet. Why did it read it like that, bro? No, I don't know yet. I was thinking about it today, and I just honestly haven't come up with a good idea yet. I've tossed around becoming a giant Labubu for one, but I don't think that's going to happen. I wanted to be a Minecraft mob at one point. I thought that would be fun too, but no, probably not that either. Oh, true, wait! I could just reuse that. Wait, yaw is not pitch. I could just do the Cortana and go everywhere. Be Hero Brian. That's too scary. I can't do it. Wait, why did that... Hold on. Let me do that. That puts me in there. Okay, so whatever the opposite of that is. 90 and negative? How would that make sense? Alright, it just does. I do wish the animation would make it so that I don't, like, give Herobrine a gun. Reuse, like you've used it already? Okay, that's not what I meant. I meant use it for the stream and Halloween. Boom. I like that when you get out, it kind of feels like you're peeking. Like you get in a hurry, and then when you get out, you're kind of just like, hello? Hello? Who's there? I made a Minecraft Forge mod. I think Minecraft's creative mode's a little bit better than Forge. Okay, I'm glad this works. I'm not going to stress super hard about the animation for it right now. That can always be made better, but it functions, and that's the big thing here. Although it does need to be made a little prettier, if I'm being honest. Okay, hold on. There's one thing I low-key want to do. If I walk up to this, by default, my camera is facing forward, which makes sense, for sure. I don't think there's any way to fix that. I just gotta do that. You get in, you're in. I was just hoping I could have like a more smooth transition into getting in here. Maybe be bald for Halloween? Genius! Why didn't I think of that? Does huge grass function yet? I don't know who you've been talking to, but huge grass has been working for years. Huge grass is great. We got the massive 2.0 overhaul. Then 2.1 update came out. 2.2 now will be coming soon, actually. So there's that as well. But yeah, huge grass has always functioned. It's been great. One of my favorite mods. Are you sensitive about his hair, you guys? I'm literally not. I'm not sensitive about my hair. I think you guys just think I am because you won't shut up about it. Okay, that'll do that. I'm glad that works. Turbo, thank you for the 2!
I tried shooting my homeboy's ear to give him that Trump aura, but I accidentally blew his she-smooth off.
Nah, dude, that was the CIA, man. I don't believe it. You can't fool me. You can't fool me, dude. I know what you're trying to do. This is disinformation right here, alright? You can't get me, dude. I'm too deep down the conspiracy rabbit hole. I don't believe your lies! Okay, what do I want to do then? I think there's like, besides needing like an actually good animation, this is pretty functional. I'm gonna try putting one of the lockers in the dark lit area and see how that feels. How that feels. Oh my god, it's so spooky. What the fuck? I love it. Okay, let me refresh too, just in case it needs to like take on the lighting. Turbo CIA, thank you for the 2!
Shit, you right. I tried shooting my homeboy's ear to give him that Trump aura, but I accidentally blew his she-smooth off.
Thanks, Turbo CIA. Yeah, I know. That's what you do, dude. You being a freak. That's what you do when you're a freak. You being a freak. You freak. Oh, wait. Biggest brainest! What was I doing? I remember biggest brainest. Thank you for the 2. Well, the 4, technically. Whatever. Watch this. See this? Aim still up. JMO. Watch this shit right here, dude. Are you watching? Boom! Wait. Boom! This is gonna become Locker D. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I just copied and pasted this animation right here. Gave it the Locker D aim still up thingy. Bang, bang, boom! I don't know if you guys noticed, but my flashlight is stuck forward because even though my mouse is controlling me to look around, my character's head is not moving and the flashlight is connected to my character's head. But using advanced science, technology, and other words that make me sound smarter than I really am, we can do the following. This stand aim still, we go into our animation graph, we find the aim still up, and we tie it to stand aim still. Boom! And now we have an animated flashlight within the locker. Oh, dude, that's spooky. Look at that. You can see just a sliver of light coming out of there. Guys, I'm freaking scared, dude. Stop spamming chat. I'll get one of my many, many moderators to ban you. There are so many of them. Is there a way you can do that animation while you are in the locker to let the player peek out? That's a good question. Maybe. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to think about that. There's probably a way. I just can't think of the solution to it off the top of my head. It's fucking scary. But he's right behind me, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, he is. Okay, the locker's good though. That's definitely a good addition to this. And I have like the fake lockers too, which is kind of cool. Alright, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That's cool. I like how cool that is. That's cool. You know what I want to do though is I want to introduce the lockers like very early on to like freak people the fuck out. Let me go up to the surface really quick here. So you're around this area, you're probably not particularly spooked. You're probably like, okay, there's like a big bright light here, and then you come down here. And then this is a pathway that the player will be forced to go down. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one regular locker right here. And then I'll have one actual locker that you can get in, and that'll just fuck with players' heads the entire time, I hope.
What if there was a picture of your cat taped to the inside of the locker and it had a heart around it?
Turbo said, thank you for the toot. That is a very good idea. I like that idea very much. Wait, hold on, I gotta... Just like the one I did in the ODST drop pod for Weasel. Okay, hear me out though, hear me out. Let me save that. So now, as you're walking by, right, this is what you're going to be forced to see. You're gonna be like, wait, what? What just pops up? Hold E to hide in locker. And you're going to go, oh. It's going to close with sounds and better animation and stuff. And you're going to be like, oh no! And then after you see that locker that you can hide in, anybody who's ever played a horror game is going to be like, does that mean there's going to be a monster right now and I'm going to have to run back there? And that's just going to up the anxiety, I think. It's just kind of, but it also is from a gameplay standpoint, it's kind of just introducing you to the mechanic in case you... Like, huh? Always... Oh. What's happening? I'm doing it. Look, you can go in lockers now. Sort of. It's like an early prototype, but it works. Pretty cool, right? The gameplay design around this is pretty simple. I don't think it's anything groundbreaking. You basically have a locker. You can tell the ones you can hide in because they're already open. They're ajar. And when you get in it, it closes all the way, and it is kind of neat. It's kind of freaking cool, dude. So you're very happy about that because I'm happy about it, and when I'm happy, you're happy, and then it'll cause the monster to not get spooked. So anyway, I'll just leave that there in the corner, and I'll continue on. And I think I'm just gonna have that there. I'll probably put some more lockers around just to fuck with people, because if people can see that there's a locker that you can hide in, their initial instinct is going to be, oh fuck, oh shit, a monster could get me at any time and I need to be able to hide. How can the monster see you when you're in it? What's going to prevent that? So I'm going to have a custom script that basically checks at any given time, is the player in a vehicle? And the moment that you enter a vehicle, it's going to trigger a value to be true. And another script is going to be waiting for that value. The script is going to say, is the player in a vehicle? And then it's going to check, can the monster see the player directly? Is there a line of sight between the monster and the player right now? And if there is not, the monster is going to be forced through commands to lose track of the player. Can I introduce a CE flashlight mechanic where it has a battery? I don't think so. I don't think I can recharge a battery on a piece of equipment, sadly. Oh, but I can optimize these scripts way better, though. Check this out. See when I press E to open the door? Watch this. Lagging, lagging, lagging. Oh, and it finally opened. What I learned from Halo 2 Forge is that life doesn't have to suck that bad. It doesn't have to suck that much, dude. Life can be beautiful. So what I can do is wherever the fuck... Where's my scripts for this mission? I'm just gonna go open it. I don't know where I put these scripts. Hold on. Levels, custom, my map, scripts. Okay, I found it. Here's my scripts. So, there's a beautiful thing that I can do now. Let's see here. We have a bunch of crap that I probably don't need, but is there. Trigger 01, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's door warehouse. So I have a bunch of these sleep untils. Now I can just do that. Let me make sure that still compiles, though. Yeah, okay. So anytime I have a sleep until, I'm just going to add this one. That's what I learned from Halo 2 Forge. I need to have a bunch of those. So that way, whenever I trigger something that has a sleep until, I don't have to wait 1 solid second. It will check 30 times a second, which is so snappy and responsive. And it's not going to melt people's CPUs or anything, because why would it? It's current year and people's PCs are strong. It'll be fine. Your video has 6.9k views. Nice, nice. I actually think it has more than that. YouTube doesn't update for a little while. I'm pretty sure my videos... I was surprised it got a bump. I was pretty happy about the video. I was pretty okay with it just like dying at 5k views, kind of like how the Extinction video for Halo 2 did. But no, it actually got a bump. It's almost at 8k views right now. For whatever reason, the YouTube algorithm just kind of favored it a bit more today. Got a nice little spike there, and I'm hoping that as I upload more frequently, the YouTube algorithm will be like, you know what? This guy's pretty freaking alright, dude. And then I'll get back into the game. That's honestly the most challenging part about me making these videos, is the first few videos that I make are just not going to do very well. That's just how YouTube works. But it should eventually not suck anymore. More sleep untils. Why am I manually going through this? I probably missed a bunch of them. Okay, save, compile. Alright, so now what I'm going to test is how snappy are the doors and how fast do they respond. Because before, all of the doors were running off of sleep untils. So now I'm gonna say out loud when I press it and see how fast it responds. Now. Oh, it's instant, dude. Oh, it's so much better. It's so much better. There's no more lag or delay on the buttons anymore. Thank God. I can't believe I never noticed that. Let's see, this one. I'm going to get the satisfaction from this. 3, 2, 1, go! Instant! Ah! It's so much better! Holy shit! Will the monster have big toes? I mean, he's got a foot. He does have a singular foot. I'm glad this works at least. This is cool. Let me check this one. The elevator door one has always sucked. Okay, that one had a really long delay on it. Which one is that? I think I must have missed that one in the script, because that still felt awful. Sleep until, sleep until, sleep until, sleep until, sleep until. I think it's everything. Haven't I been through all this? Yeah, I think I went through everything, and they're all updated. I guess it just is slow as hell. Can we add a crashed pelican prop to the map for cool detail? Yeah, why not? That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? E. Sweet ass time, man. Here's the work you do for the Halo community. Halo will never die. Just missing in action. Truth. Truth. E. Oh, that one's instant. Why is that elevator door? You know what? I'm gonna go to the elevator. I gotta look at the script for it. I must have screwed it up somewhere. Switch left. No. Door warehouse. Door warehouse 2. Door 1. Elevator door. Okay, sleep until device get position. Elevator door 0100. What? Do I still have that? I'm so surprised at that. Still works. Okay, elevator door. Sleep until device get position. Elevator is greater than 0.01. What do these check for? Whatever, it's probably just because the animation for it's really long. I'm not going to stress too much about it. Where did you learn how to script? I taught myself. I've just done a lot of little scripting stuff in a lot of different games over the years, and I just learned the fundamentals. Ooh. I'm really excited to work on this area, but we don't have time for that right now. We have to add cool lockers that you can go inside of and then hopefully not die in. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now is add in some little slats through the locker. I think that might be kind of cool. So, let's see here. Let me turn on the camera here. So this is actually where we're going to be able to see from. I'm going to model in the shape of one of those slats. Nothing too crazy. We're going to spawn in a cube here. Move it there, and then I'll line it up here. Like that, that's fine. We'll go into edit mode on this, and I'm going to go ahead and stretch it out like that. And we'll bevel the edges here pretty substantially. And then we can just do like that. And then GZ10, ooh, GZ5, GZ3, GZ -6. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to cut directly into the door here. So I'm going to go onto the locker hinge here. I'm going to create a Boolean modifier. And I'm going to use these cubes as a Boolean for that. And before I do that, I need to make sure a couple of things. For one, I need to make sure this is all merged by distance. Then I need to make sure that its shading stops looking terrible. So we'll do clear splits. Then we'll do shade flat on the whole thing, which I think will honestly make it look better. And then I will save as locker 2. And then read Roswell. What did Roswell say? Read last and check stream chat. Very demanding today, aren't you, Roswell? Let me scroll up and read what you said. If I can. Okay, wow. Last time you talked was a while ago, wasn't it? There's a new feature called hype in. People should use that. I don't know what that is. What's going on in stream chat? Check out who commented on your video. Oh, it's Jervalen! Yo! No way, dude. That's sick. Yeah, I love Jervalen. He's fucking goat, dude. That's awesome. Hype boosts lower viewed channels. How did... Guys, activate hype mode. I don't know how it works, but I need you guys to activate huge, large hype mode. Please, please go ahead. Anytime. No pressure. Just go for it. You got this. You know, these slats might be too big. Let's see. I'll put it in game and I'll see if they're too big. A viewer can do it once per video. Guys, slap that hype button. Is it a button? If it's a button, guys, you gotta hit that button. You gotta, it's what you gotta do. I don't make the rules, but if I did, I would force you all to press that button. Re-import my model. Alright, where is it? Really? Really? Really, 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 really? Oh yeah, actually that is exactly what I expected to happen now that I think about it. Alright. Again! Ooh, not bad. You can actually see inside. Okay, but can I see outside? Honestly, it feels like I can see a little too much outside. I think I should probably shrink these little slats. Cool, though. Cool that it worked. Oh, God. I'm not supposed to do that. Ew. Yeah, they're a little too large, though. They're a little too large. I've got a hype button. Guys. Yo, gamers. Gamers. Slap that hype button. Slap it so much. Slap it real good. What does it look like? Does it make funny colors? Because I'm going to be a little disappointed that I can't use it if it makes funny colors. Okay, we're gonna try this now. Applying the boolean, hiding whatever that is. Much thinner, smaller slats this time. Let's see. Get on your alt account and hype myself? Which one? I have so many. How else am I supposed to artificially boost my own viewer count, dude? Be more specific. Oh, I think that's going to be a lot spookier. Hold on. Yeah, okay, that's much better. You can barely see what's outside. That feels better. You can see way too much before. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. That's good. That's good. Good improvements. Excuse me. Oh, I should probably check what that looks like upstairs. Oh, that's creepy, dude. With all the light baked and everything, I definitely need to, like, fix the textures a little bit there, but... Oh, it's uncomfortable that the door is, like, slightly ajar, too. That wasn't purposeful, but I'm gonna keep it. I can barely see anything out there. Oh, guys, I'm freaking scared, dude. Oh. Mac B cheese, dude. I didn't realize they had mac and cheese with many other alphabetical letters. That's very cool, though. Very, very cool. Alright. This is cool, though. What else? Maybe we could try the chem light. I almost called it a chemtrail light for some reason. I got too much random conspiracy stuff on my brain right now. I think I want to do the chem light one. My thing is the chem light that useful? All right, I got a question for you guys. I have this idea, right? We were talking about this. Is this? Yeah, so the idea is it's a chem light weapon, right? That you'll be able to switch away to go back to holding nothing, or you can switch to holding the chem light, and you just kind of like have it in your hand, you know, like from I guess your guys' perspective, you just kind of like have your hand like out, just like holding a little light like this, and then at any time you could just be like, whoa, and throw it out. I don't know if that's worth it. Is there a better chem light idea goes hard as fuck? Yeah, I like it. I'm just like, is there a better way to do it though? Way to distract the creature? That's true. It could become... I could make it a sort of a distraction. I'm sure there's a way to script that. I also need to go a little bit deeper into scripting the creature now. After doing the entirety of Halo 2 Forge through Halo script, I feel, admittedly, a lot more comfortable. Are you able to pick it back up or a one-time use? I can make it so that you're able to pick it back up, for sure. Epic Perry sent something regarding hype? Did he say in chat? No, he DM'd me. Top your favorite creators. Oh! Look at this. 2.6k points on this video. Damn! Number 100 on the leaderboards. That's 247k points. What? Is that... Does that mean this stream is hyped? Are we hyped right now? That's crazy. I don't know if that's good, though. Is that good? I'm scared. Maybe I should leave so you guys get the chair content. That always makes the viewers go up. Hype as fuck. Yeah. Anyway. I think I'm going to rework how the horror monster works altogether and just rebuild him from the ground up, because he kind of sucks right now. A lot. You could add a flashlight to the auto mag and make it out of ammo. No, I don't want it to be a gun. I mean, your idea is good, but just without it being a gun. What I like about the chem lights is like throwing them makes them feel way less... It makes them feel different enough from the flashlights to be like kind of useful. Because the flashlight, I don't know if you guys noticed, the flashlight in this mod is really pretty fucking weak. Doesn't do all that much. You can't see all that far. But with a chem light, you'd be able to see stuff lit up pretty far away. Which would be nice. You could like keep an area lit up rather than only being able to see like what's directly in front of you. Look at stream chat. I will now look at stream chat. Oh! Give points to your favorite videos. Wait, how do you guys earn hype points? Oh, you guys are hyping up the Halo 2 Forge video. W! I appreciate that. Hype that video up, dude. I would love it. This new Halo game announcement that's coming. Also, I cannot confirm nor deny. Okay, thanks, Crimson. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to get real spooky with some of this content here, and hopefully have something creepy and playable by the time a week of Halloween is around. I do it 3 times a week. I did all 3 in the video. Let's go! Thank you, Epic Perry. W Epic Perry for hyping up my videos. I appreciate that. I know it might sound a little pathetic, but the truth is, as a Halo content creator, man, it's fucking rough out here, dog. It is not ideal. It is, if this announcement by Halo Studios flops, dude, I'm fucking cooked, bro. It's over. That said, if you could hype the video, that would go slappy-dappy sicko mode. Can you choose the chem light before the flashlight? Make the player use it before they get the permalite? Problem is, I don't think I can disable or enable the ability to use the vision mode, the flashlight. I'm pretty sure it's not something I have control over with commands. I tried that a while ago, but unfortunately didn't find any commands for it. Unit enable vision mode. Let's try that. Unit enable vision mode. 0. Doesn't seem to work. Seems like there's a command for it, but it doesn't do anything. Chem light throwable? Yeah. Equipment, maybe? Oh, I mean, it could be an equipment. I think it'd be better as a weapon, personally. Hi, Peppy. Hi, Peppy. I missed you. How you doing, sweet girl? Good to see you, Peppy. Alright. Oh, your big eyes, Peppy. Those are big eyes, Peppy. I missed you. You gonna go lay down on my desk now? You gonna lay down on my desk, you know, Pep? Just looking for love, need attention. Women, dude. Women always needing attention. Look at this woman, dude. Unbelievable. You're so cute, my Peppy. What is she even doing, dude? What even is that? She's sniffing? She's sniffing me. Oh, she's so cute. I love her so much. I love you, puppy. I love you so much, puppy. She's in that teenage, young adult phase right now where she doesn't come over for love as much anymore. When she gets old, she'll be back. She'll be back more to the... Yes, you will. She'll be my puppy. Yes, you will. I love you. I would... Brian, calm down, Brian. Calm down. Relax. You're making it weird. People are scared. Alright, sorry. I know that my Peppy appreciation time is cutting into the stream. I get it. Alright, I get it. She's so cute, though. Look how cute she is. Oh my god. I love her so much. Through scripting, did you make the chem light a weapon and a grenade so you can hold and throw it? Well, the thing is that I would do is I would basically just make it like how the throwable fusion coils are in Infinite, where it's a weapon that is throwable. Sorry, Peppy's so cute. I might as well just show you guys what I'm doing. Give you at least some kind of content here. Something to look at. She's very happy. She's so happy. You're such a small kitty, Peppy. You're so small. I love that about you. I love you, Peppy. You getting comfy, Pep? Is Peppy small or am I large? I am 6 foot, and Peppy is also a small cat. So both can be true. I don't wonder what's going through a cat's mind. I try to put myself in the cat's mind all the time, but it's very challenging because I'm like, maybe they're both small. I'm not sure that's how that works. You're so cute, Peppy. Oh my gosh, she just shoves her head into me. You're so cute. Oh my god, I have a stream, Peppy. Don't you understand? I have a job to do. I gotta make a scary mod, Peppy. 5'7" is the new 6 foot, if you say so. Love you, Peppy. You purr so much. Okay, I'm liking the new locker system. I feel like the animation's decent enough. I'll probably tweak it a little. I'm gonna go ahead and add some sound effects to it very quickly on the opening and closing animations for it. So let me grab the locker animation from here. We should be able to go to the locker model here and to the animation graph. I'm gonna add some sound references. I don't know if there's gonna be the sounds that I actually want for the locker here, but I'm gonna give it a try. I'll do Probably going to be under sound, visual effects. Ow. What's human, civilian, marine sounds? I don't even, you know what, I don't care. Where's the ambience? Is it device, machines? Isn't there a bunch of ambience here somewhere? Two materials, hard, metal, thin. Metal thin. Let's try metal thin large first, just to see what kind of sound that is. And then I'll go to object closing, which is actually when the door opens and then we get in. We'll add a sound event of that at locker D at frame 0. We'll see what that sounds like. Okay, we can add that at the last frame. How many frames is that? Node count, so let's do it like 33. So that's it closing. Okay, 31. Not bad. Actually, that's not bad. It's kind of hard to hear because the fucking enormous Giga Skybox over here is loud as fuck. God damn, I'm going in here. Try that again. Oh, I also turned my volume down a lot. Hold on. I like how uncomfortably loud that is. Yes, yes. What Halo timeline? Just after ODST. When the city has been fucking burned. Alright, what else do we have here? Metal thin. These are all impacts. I'm gonna try this railing one, see what that sounds like. Put it on locker D. We'll do the railing at like frame 2. So I'm pretty sure these are all impact sounds then. I was hoping that there would be like a... Is there like a scrape sound? Oh, actually that might be better. The rat... Oh! Oh! Baby! Oh! You bring me great pain! Oh! What about rattly small maybe for when you very first get in? So that'll be the one when it closes, and then this one I could maybe do this small. It sounds so aggressive. It's just like, oh, I gotta get in the locker. And I guess for exiting, I would do like a rattle small, followed by like another one. So I would go and add a sound for 1 on like frame 2 of the small, and then what frame does it close on? Like 42, I would say. 40, yeah. Let's give that a try. That's not bad. Maybe there doesn't even need to be a second one, actually. I wish it was just like a creak, like a metal creak sound. If I could just get one of those in here, that'd be great. Maybe a hanging light, not a hanging light loop, but where's like a creak? I don't necessarily want like a material crew. Like there's gotta be something for not sound materials. Maybe like visual effects is like a steam. Scenery sound. Cinematic panels. What about the scorpion hatch sound? That's not a bad idea, actually. Let me see if they have anything here. Liquid fire, smoke sparks, halo rings, gasoline fire, electrical, color, no. Where's the ambience, dude? Where's all the ambient sounds? Am I blind? Cinematics? No. Device machines? Is it, it's under like device machines or something? Am I blind? Where? There's an ambience folder somewhere. I must be blind. I've got to find it. I feel like I'm losing my damn mind here. Tags, sound, search, ambience. It just doesn't exist. Oh my god, I'm losing it. Is that just a Halo 2 thing? Did I mod Halo 2 just that much? Wait, gear? Oh, wait, this might be good. Gear. File cabinet. Where's the sounds for... Maybe like the warthog grinding. Maybe... You know? Yeah, vehicle scrape. Add a little vehicle scrape in there. Added at frame 42. So subtle, dude. The monster will never hear that. Jesus fuck. Ah! What the fuck, man? It sounds awful. It's so unreasonably loud. Jesus. What is this one? Okay. Interesting. I guess there's probably not going to be a whole lot here that's going to be particularly helpful for me. I mean, there was the idea of the scorpion hatch. Hatch closing. It would be good. Like, it has part of the sound I'm looking for. But there's like a click in it. Maybe... Maybe that actually could be good for the first one, too. Hold on, let's go... Locker closing, and then on this one, I could also add in the hatch opening. What if I disable this one for now? Or actually, what if I just swap it out? Small to hatch opening? Oh, that's better. Maybe I should even swap out this one for the small. I think I like it better when it has the really loud crash. It's like scarier. You're like, oh god, did the monster hear that? It was so loud. Sounds intense. That's better though, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Whoever suggested the scorpion hatch sound, goated. That's a great sound. Ooh, it's so gross and creepy. It feels very horror-y. Thank you, Glitchy. I appreciate you. One more time. Ooh, this is good, dude. I always knew this would work, but like seeing it actually working is just very satisfying. Like, you're immersed, right? You're like, oh god, this This map's kind of creepy. What's that? Oh, hidden locker. Okay. And you just, that's the moment of realization where you're like, oh fuck, I could die in this mod to a giant monster scaring me. Chasing me. Can you make it so you can have the monster checking other lockers to scare players? Possibly. Like, functionally, yes, it's possible. It just might be a bit of extra effort. We're back to the lovely outdoor sounds. This is what I get for not adding in skybox materials. Wait, I might be able to fix this, actually. Should be here, layer 8 scenario, wherever that is. It's a light map. Layer 8 scenario, scenario tag, nope, not you, nope. There you are. Can you get hijacked? Yes. I'm going to make that a thing. And it'll yank you out. That'll be horrifying. The locker. They'll just rip it open and just grab you and fucking pull you back. It'll be awesome. God damn, man. There's no way my map. Okay, dumpster pathfinding, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it doesn't even use the... Oh, here. God damn it. I can even hear it from all the way in here. Whatever. I'll deal with that later. I'm not interested in editing that zone at the moment. All I want to do is I want to take my funny little horror lockers and I want to sit inside of them forever. The yoing sound always would be hilarious when it grabs you. Have you heard what it sounds like when it sees you? It would not be hilarious at all. You know what? I think you need to be reminded of, even though he's buggy and broken pretty much, and this map is not that scary, you need a reminder. Fuck is Jim Bob Jones? He's so cute the way that he wants to kill me. It's broken though. Ah. Visual interference setting when he gets close. There is so much when you are close to him. I don't know why he's broken right now though. Gotta go me when I got to get the fuck out of here. That's loud. It sure is. Saw me. I was too slow. He saw me. So these are custom. It's a special looping sound that triggers through the script in order to just let you know that the monster has sight on you. Just a little guy, if you say so. Just always wandering around places like he's bored and doesn't know what to do. We're gonna try to press the last button here and make it out. I didn't use reaches. To be honest, I just forgot. Oh, but look, I don't know if I ever showed you guys this. This lets you know that you have one more switch to press, and that this door will in fact open. So I'm gonna press that switch, which just happens to be right over here. I'm live. I sure am. Live streaming, making a spooky horror mod. Where's the silly guy who makes loud noises when he sees you? He's somewhere. Probably lurking. His scripting is really bad. I'm hoping to work on the scripting a bit. Oh god, he heard. He heard me! Need to turn down game. I have the game audio really loud right now so that we can all just be immersed together. We're so immersed. We're all so immersed. Are you immersed yet? I'm so immersed. Can you add an animation where he kills you like a Hillary style animation? Yes. I do plan on it. The hope is that he never actually kills you and that you just try to run. But if you actually just completely fail horribly and embarrassingly, he will in fact just kill you. While the door's open, I can see way too much. It should be pitch black here. I should not be able to see this, but, you know. No light maps right now be like... Okay, the fog has kicked in. God, this is a long fucking walk. This reminds me of that ladder in Metal Gear 3. How versatile is the Halo API? So, it's okay. It's alright. The modules themselves are amazing. The scripting, it's pretty good. They say MGS3. Yeah, Snake video game. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna go stand up real quick. I will be right back. Sorry for the wait, you guys. I had to take care of some stuff. Alrighty. Back to spooky mod. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna try the little locker one more time, see if there's anything that stands out to me that I took like a small mental break. Oh, seems pretty okay. The animation could probably use a little bit more work, frankly, but other than that, I think it's pretty much fine. It works. I can implement functionality for that very easily, so that the monster doesn't see. But now what I want to do, actually, is change the way that the monster actually spawns in and is handled, because I don't think the script is working very well right now. Here's what I'm thinking. All right, this is the general layout of the monster spawning area here. And the scripts for the mission are kind of bad. I think this one, I can get rid of that, because that doesn't do anything anymore. So, the 3 switches section is this section here. Oh, you know what? We don't have music on right now. The 3 switches section is this area here, obviously, where you have to hit 3 switches. And the way that the logic works on it is you press 1 switch, spooky noises start. You press the second switch of the 3, more spookier noises overlay on top of that, and then the monster spawns in. And as far as the logic for that goes, I don't need any of that. Where's my... Okay, here. Layer 8. I hope I can get rid of that stuff later. I don't know why I have that in there. We have left, middle, and right switches active as switches here. And we have a value for how many switches are currently active. And what's nice, too, is the way that the script works. We can detect... all of this stuff here. So, let's do this hypothetically. I gotta run through my own script because I wrote this like ages ago. We basically wait until the right switch is pressed, and it does the following. If the switch number's at 0, so basically this is if the right switch is the first one pressed, it'll do all of this stuff. If the right switch is the second one pressed, it'll do all of this, and these two if statements basically choose where the third one is going to spawn in, as through process of elimination. But since this is the right switch, this area here, actually, that was a bad place for me to put that in. I don't know why I put it there. Should go, if it's on... If it's left is already pressed, then what I should do is spawn middle, and then sleep for 1 tick, and then spawn the unit of the AI in here. Am I going to use the hijack animation to pull the ODST out of the locker? Yes. The AI is going to have the ability to hijack, and he will have a unique hijack animation for the locker itself. I'll add like some things for that. Sorry, I don't know why that hurt my brain so much, but yeah, just the same way like a brute can hijack you from a warthog, because the locker itself is a vehicle, he'll be able to hijack all the same. But I'm going to have a very particular use case for it, which is going to be that if you hide in the locker and he can see you with a direct line of sight, he'll be able to hijack you. But if you hide in the locker and he can't see you, you'll actually get away with it. And he'll just run by and lose track of you. I'll just force him to lose track of you at that point. Alright, but anyway, we have this here, which sets a value, and then it places the victim down onto the middle. And this is for right. So I'm also going to copy this. I'm going to put this here. And the logic should check out here that he will go to the left switch. I'm going to do the same thing on the other switches here. So I'm going to get rid of that code there. And so the options here are right and left being the only two options here. So if it goes to the right one, he goes to the left, and if he goes to the left one, he spawns on the right. And then the last one will be up here in the middle section. I must have done this when I was like tired or something, because this makes no sense that I would have put that there. The last one is going to be if he's on the right versus the middle. So this one will put him in the middle, and this one will put him on the right. And this basically will ensure that you will run into the monster. The logic is basically, I have this split up into like 3 lanes, basically, kind of like a multiplayer map. You have like the left entrance. You can see the cave has 3 entrances, right, middle, and left. And the left is kind of a big connected corridor here. The middle, while it does have a connection over to the right, is very much its own area here that goes there. And then the right has that connection, but has its own series of rooms. That's kind of how I mentally split this up. So what's going to happen is there's a switch in the middle and the left. So if you go to the left, and then you hit the switch, and then you walk over to the middle and you hit the switch, the logic that I just implemented is going to make sure that when the monster spawns, he's going to spawn over to the right. So as you now need to go over to the right switch, there's a extremely high chance you'll encounter him now. You absolutely should encounter him. And that logic should check out everywhere else. So if you go middle and then right, he's going to spawn over on the left. If you go middle and then left, he's going to spawn. Just any combination of those is basically going to force the monster to spawn in the correct place, which is good. That's exactly what I want. But I have to make sure that actually works now. So we're going to go to past all the switches to here. 3 switches door. That's for the door. 3 switches chase. So this is the section. I have this switch. This is running once every second. And essentially it's checking which room you are in at any given time, which is really useful for stuff that I haven't implemented yet, where I'll basically be able to just detect what room you're in throughout this entire experience and trigger certain events to happen, knock things over, play sounds, just generally creep you the hell out. But also I can implement it directly into the script for the monster. I'm actually going to remove this chase left thing here. I'm not going to worry about that. So I have the music, which actually originally was chase music, but now it plays the heartbeat sound, which is what you heard earlier when the monster was chasing me. We have the heartbeat sound. This script may not be working correctly. I'm going to spawn. I'm going to go back up here. Anytime I did AI place for the creature, I'm just going to remove that completely for now. And instead, I'm going to have the AI place be handled by that script down there, because this script doesn't update. This script updates the value, but doesn't actually update the spawn point, which I think means the monster never gets placed correctly. So we don't want to spawn him up here, because that will basically say, okay, script all the way down here. This is where the monster is. So now what I'm going to do is place him through this. I'll have him get placed here. I'll sleep for 1 frame. And he'll get teleported to his spawn point. And I'll do the exact same thing on the other 2. So as soon as that logic kicks in from the other script, we'll run that, and then we sleep forever on this entire script here. Hopefully that works. Let's see. Wait, we got script compile errors. Let's debug those real quick. Victim spawn left. Online 503. 503. It's right here. Oh, I don't have a begin here. All these are gonna need this. Rookie mistake. So that'll be spawn left, spawn middle, spawn right. Okay, much better. There we go. We have compilation. So in order to test this, let me make sure that I have these script bits down. Where's my scripting data? AI, game data. Structure data? Okay, here. Spawn left would spawn him right there. Spawn middle would spawn him right there. And spawn right would put him right there. Okay, not bad. So that's a good start. We're going to just do a quick test to make sure that this works. So the test is, if I hit this switch, he won't spawn in. But if I hit this switch right here, he should spawn all the way over there in the last region of the map here. There he is. He spawned over there. Okay, let's make sure that wasn't a fluke. I also saw some kind of error pop up in the log there. So if I hit this one, he should spawn in the last area over there. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. Okay, it worked. The logic checks out. He will, in fact, spawn in the direction that you need to go next. That's good. Okay, he's running at a full sprint, which I think means that he is... Is he doing anything in particular? I don't think I have a script for that, do I? Script victim 1. Oh, yeah, he will run into a further along room. I forgot. I actually had him do that automatically. So he spawns in an area where there's no chance he'll ever be there, and then he'll run further up and around. And then that's basically going to force stuff. Medic support for Halo 2 Bruce to support rifles, etc. Wait, that's sick. That's actually awesome. That's going to be a lot of effort, but I think it'll be worth it. So you hit that and you're like, oh boy, I can't wait to see what the rest of this mod has to offer. This is so much fun. I love horror games. Then you walk over here. You're like, Alright, now I want to add support for the lockers, just some basic support functionality. And I'm going to put that all the way down right above the command. Actually, yeah, I'll put it down here. So this will be lockers. And this is going to be pretty straightforward at first, but I'm hoping I'll be able to do some pretty interesting stuff with it and make it more complex. But for now, I'm just going to have a basic continuous script, and I'm going to call it locker safe. And the first thing that we're going to do in the script is check if the player is in a locker. So we will do, actually, let me make sure I have my Halo script document open here. Move this all the way over there. In vehicle. I think we need a unit in vehicle, AI and player in vehicle. Returns whether the players are in a given vehicle. Returns true if the unit is in a vehicle that matches a specified vehicle type mask. I'm not sure which mask. Unit in vehicle. Returns true if the unit is seated on a parent unit. I'm going to try unit in vehicle instead of player in vehicle. We will do if unit in vehicle player 0 we'll just do print in locker, and then I'll do a sleep for 5 ticks. Compile that, and then I'm just going to jump into a locker real quick and see if it works. It did not. It sure did. Let's say we want to check if the player's in a vehicle. Unit in vehicle doesn't work. I know I can detect for a specific vehicle, and I know I can filter for a certain vehicle type, but I don't know. Let me check this really quickly. We'll do in vehicle. We'll just keep going. AI place in vehicle. AI player in vehicle. Returns whether players are in a given vehicle, and then we have to put in a particular vehicle. I assume a named one. Turns whether any players are in the given vehicle. I wonder. I wonder if there's a better way to do that, because I can obviously name each locker. Maybe I could just have like a disgusting or statement for this. If player in vehicle can I run an or statement on any of these? Well, let's just run this. I'll call this locker 01. And then I'll actually name this locker 01. And then we'll compile, see if it worked. It did successfully compile. We'll jump in the locker. Alright, it spammed in locker a billion times. So we know that worked. So I think what I'm going to have to do, honestly, is just have a really, really disgusting if statement here that just says or, and then just like 50 gazillion lockers. So we'll do this, we'll do or, and then I'll just spam another one, which will be locker 02. Save, and then I'll name the one upstairs locker 02 as a test for now. Compile. Okay, it did successfully compile. Let's see. I would like to see now. Thank you. Alright, so let's see. It's spam. It says in locker. Nice. Hide in dumpster one. I mean, we could do it at this point. Alright, that one works. Let's go to locker 2 here. Make sure this works too. It works. We get spammed with in locker. So now we can basically just make one absolutely disgusting giga if statement for whether or not the player is in a locker. So now I'm going to go look through what I can do for like AI can see player. Let's go to the top and let's just start scrubbing through here. Affect new AI, AI enabled, AI grenades. I'm just trying to look for one that basically says AI cannot see player. Or AI loses track of player, that kind of thing. Because what I'm going to do is make it just trigger that automatically. Remove the AI from limbo, generally induced by spawning in limbo. Interesting, that's a very ODST thing. Yeah, resurrect, kill, erase, erase all. Select. Okay, we can do set deaf and set blind, which is interesting. Ooh. I can do AI magically see object. And I can... The player should be able to be typecasted as an object. So I might be able to do that. Ooh. Here we go. I can do AI disregard the player's object list. True. Let's give this a try. This might be the one I'm looking for. We'll do AI disregard players. Is it just like that, players? True. Oh, no, that's successfully compiled. Oh, wait. Hold on. AI disregard. If true forces all actors completely disregard the specified units. Okay, yeah, no, that actually should work perfectly. I think this is the command I used to use in Reach for this. So the best way to test this here is... I don't have any special detector for the monster to see me or anything. So basically what should happen is the moment that I activate the monster and spawn it in, and I get into a locker, it'll just instantly force him to not see me anymore. So I'm gonna try to drag the monster over here, and then jump into the locker right there and see what happens. Okay, here he goes. We got him. It worked. He can't see me. What is he doing? Okay, I'll have to have something that makes it so when the player's in here, after a specified amount of time, he'll go run elsewhere. Because right now he's being forced, like, he can still see me, and scripts regarding him being able to see me are active, but he's just completely disregarding me as if I don't exist. So I'll basically need him to go run away. Otherwise he'll just kind of sit around and be near at any given time. Is the monster your voice? No, it's actually a woman screaming, a generic woman screaming sound effect, but distorted very heavily. He doesn't want to leave. He's having too much fun here. I'm going to give him a nasty, heavy breathing sound at some point, too, which should be kind of fun. Okay, he really doesn't want to leave, does he? You really want to leave, don't you? I think I need him to have kind of a more active wandering. One thing I noticed when I was running... Oh, here. CS abort on alert was something that he definitely needs to have at any given time. Okay, now I can run away. Although, I should have a thing that says... how do I want to do this? Because I don't want this to spam as a continuous. I just want to be able to say... Oh, I know what to do. We'll have AI disregard player, and then I'll run a sleep until... Is there a player not in vehicle? Isn't there... Yeah, whatever. I'll just... No, my Halo 2 script for Mombasa Battle had this, actually. Is this just a thing that they cut out after Halo 2? Vehicle... Oh, that's why it's called Vehicle Driver. Oh. Returns the driver of a vehicle. Wait, what? Returns? That's not right. I had it say, if vehicle... if vehicle driver of Forge Monitors player, blah, blah, blah. Unit in vehicle, player 0 false. Okay, then that's just what I'll do. That's way better. I already did it once in Halo 2. Is it? No. So, if unit in vehicle Player 0. False. Or equals true. That's what I need. And then we'll run a sleep until on this. I need to do a begin actually. I always forget the begins. Anyway, it'll work like this. We do the moment that the player is now in a vehicle, the AI will disregard. I'll add more to this so that maybe like if the line of sight is not there, then he won't ignore you and then he'll just kind of grab you and yank you out. I don't know if that'll be an insta-kill yet. I haven't really decided. But anyway, after that script runs, we're going to have this go sleep until... and then this whole script will literally just wait until we have the player in a vehicle set to false. And then after that occurs, we will run AI disregard player as false so that the monster will be able to see you again. So let's see if that compiles. It does compile. Okay, let's test this out. We're going to have the monster chase us. And then hopefully when I get out of the locker, he will start to chase us again. I died. Ow. So I'll drag him back from the other side. So we get that switch and that switch. And then we just gotta bait, use ourselves as bait over here in this hallway. Pea stain, I know you. Okay, it should be coming around the corner any second now. There he is. Here. So he disregards me no matter what right now. That's the law of this thing. The moment I get in here, he disregards. That's all that happens. He still knows I'm there. He can still activate at any time, but he can't attack me and he can't treat me as if I exist. His AI gets in this weird half confused state. But this is good because I can trigger all kinds of other stuff. Wait, it's not working actually, is it? Let me see. Print disregarding player. That did not work. Unit in vehicle, player 0 false. It compiles. The unit in vehicle player 0 is true. Is it not player 0 in ODST or something? Just enjoy some modding content? I hope you got some good food, Trevor. So I got some good content. So it didn't... The other one worked when I had the giant or statement. And... it was able to detect this, but now the more general if unit in vehicle player is true does not seem to work. Can I do an object list instead? Will that compile? No. Player 0 will though. But it doesn't evaluate correctly. Interesting. guess I could just go back to the old way. Yeah, I'll go back to the old way. Player in vehicle, I think it was. If equals player in vehicle locker 0, 1. If that is true, then I wrap that up in an OR statement for the other one, for locker 2, and however many lockers there will be. This is the longest fucking line of all time. And then I need to duplicate this and then do my sleep until, the exact same but inverted OR statement. Although, looking for 1 to be true won't work the same if they're all false, because only 1 needs to be true. Actually, what needs to be true is this needs to be an AND statement instead of an OR. Every single one of them needs to be false. So once every single one of those checks out as false, we'll go back to disregarding player, and it'll say, we'll do a little print into the console that'll say, monster sees you. And then I'll do a sleep. Or no, I won't do anything, because then it'll just loop back around. Okay. And those should kind of cancel each other out. So I get in, disregarding player, I get out. Monster sees me, it says. And then I gotta make sure my sleep until has a nice little 1 after it. Or at least like a 10. Something better than once per second. Maybe like 5, so it's not spamming completely. So disregarding player, and then I get out. Monster sees you. Okay, so the script checks out. Anytime I get into any of the lockers in the map, we'll be able to basically have a value that says the monster can't fuck with you or the monster can fuck with you. A working version of the Shrine Tower floating around in DMs. Oh, nice. That's cool. I don't have a use for that personally, but I think it's really dope. I'm sure you could make some really cool maps with that. Alright, lockers are working. That is phenomenal. Could be a good forge drop. Yeah, true. Make like a supersized sand trap. That'd be a fun map to make, actually. Just an absolutely supersized sand trap with like giant towers all over the place. That's true, Animal Jihad. I was locked in there for a while, but it paid off. A simple script that can now detect at any time whether or not you're in a locker, that's just continuously checking to make sure you're in it, is good. And I can always modify this too to say, I can probably wrap the OR in an and hopefully get the ability to do a decent bit more. You give it a controllable gun. Are you talking about the tower? Yeah, that'd be cool. Towers technically do have a vehicle with a little egg that fires beams. But it's not technically attached. It just kind of happens to be next to the towers. Blah, blah. All right, we continue. We must go on. So this is good. Now we have a working locker. I low-key want to work on the chem light. I know the lockers aren't done and they need some more animation stuff to like work good, but I'm a big fan of how that works, though. Now, I don't even technically need to animate the ODST here. You literally cannot see your own shadow or anything, so you don't even need to, like... You know what, though? There is one thing I need to do that's kind of bugging me with this, which is for the locker de-enter, the way you get in is just a straight line in with like no interesting motion whatsoever. I'm going to change that a little bit. I'm going to have it go straight line in. Then you'll take like a step down. Is this the pelvis one? It is. You'll take like a step down and then, but over to the side as well. Hey, Drunk Frodo with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's super generous. As always, I'll say the thing. Give your thanks to Drunk Frodo, dude. Gifting is the most generous way to give to the community because it allows people to get benefits other than just myself. So, you know, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm hoping maybe some like fake movement might help a little bit to make this feel a little bit more intense. Let me try this. I'll try swapping out the locker animation here. Thank you again for the 5 gifted, Drunk Frodo. Hope you're having a good night tonight, man. I'm kind of just chilling out and seeing what happens with like some animations and stuff, so I'm not doing anything like insane, but I've added some cool new mechanics into this so far, so I'm pretty happy about that actually. Why does he enter a JMM? That's weird. It's so fast. You like get flung in. Are hiding in a locker? Oh yeah, I added functioning lockers into the mod. That way you can hide from the monster. Look, I'm safe in here. The script already detects it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, for the exiting animation though, I definitely need this dude to kind of walk a bit further out, honestly. More to the side as well. He kind of just like rotates there. Maybe move him down a little like that. And on his way out, maybe we could have him like step up a bit. I know that he's just floating around, but I'll probably animate him if it feels like it's actually useful to animate him. So far, it honestly doesn't even feel that necessary. Like, I literally cannot see the body, the character's body at any point through this animation, so it actually would just kind of be a useless waste of time for me to animate his body. I'm not going to complain about that. I was about to animate this whole thing, but I think this should be fine. Alright, let's try this now. We get in. We get out. Feels a lot smoother when we get in. Let me try an uncompressed version of the animation. Maybe it might be getting compressed. I'm gonna go half speed. We're in slow-mo. Yeah, it like barely does anything. Like I tried to add a bunch of detail into the entrance animation, but you really just can't even feel it. I think because it all happens in the span of like 1 second, so you kind of just like bump really fast. Let me check something. What is the speed at which you get in the locker? I know, like obviously getting in the locker needs to be faster. Mission on the tip jar. Oh, Trevor, thank you for the 1. Sorry for missing your tip there. I was so distracted, but appreciate it. Have I decided on the monster yet? Yes. He's going to get some pretty big visual upgrades. They're basically already done at this point, but I don't have them implemented in the mod because I was focusing on other projects. But yes, the answer there is a big yes. All right, here's what's gonna happen. Half a second in, he's gonna go down like pretty far, whole feet in the ground. He's gonna go. Doom. We'll see how that looks. We'll see how that is. After Zamado's done somewhere down the line, you should make it a multiplayer raid sword with enemies and marines. Sounds kind of fun. You're talking like Warzone almost. Like Halo 5 Warzone. Why is that? Okay, something's wrong here. Enter JMA. Enter JMA. Okay, yeah, it hasn't updated in 4 minutes. That wasn't the right one. Now it is. Okay, you need to get in a little slower then. Maybe from the side as well. Okay, let's try that. A little bit more motion in his actions there. Hopefully that ends up looking good. That's okay. One thing I'm gonna have to do though is rotate him a bit, because you'll never really see it, but he rotates the other way? What? Sure, whatever, I don't care. I guess that's just how I rotated him. No, you know what? Screw that. I'm gonna rotate him this way. He goes boom. And he goes boom. There we go. Now he goes da-doom and goes in. Hold on, I gotta game speed that lower. Yeah, the door like flips through me there. That's fine. It's a reasonably smooth experience. I like that really wasn't intentional to have that crack there, but the feeling of vulnerability that it gives is fantastic. Okay, so far so good. The script itself ties in with the functionality. So now you can hide from the monster. However, there is... For not the teleport, not for the chase music, for chase detect. Where's the thing that controls his scream? Teleport, middle, right. Chase detect is here. I mean, the logic for the monster is at the top? That can't be right. I'm confused. Abort on alert. Okay, yeah, here it is. Action at player. This is what I was looking for. So this is when the chase goes, and when the chase stops. So the chase will... Basically, if the AI's combat status gets to a point where it's active, the chase begins, heartbeat sound plays, the monster plays a spooky sound, and then that script just waits until this goes back to 0. And then if it is 0, yeah, that's good. And then it all just kind of loops back around. Okay, that's cool. That works. Ugh, excuse me. How about... I swear that... Okay, so I was trying to go through here because I suppose, bro, thank you. I made them myself. I need to find... Objects can see object. Return to preventing the specified units are looking within a specified number of... But that's huge. Okay, I just need to be able to see, can I make it so the AI... I think I have the solution. Object can see object within a number of degrees. Basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab that. I'm going to go back to this, and when it comes to this script here, which basically checks to see if the player's in a locker, what I needed to actually do here is wrap it in one more script. Or, yeah, one more thing here, which say, and... I don't know if this will work, but we can say object can magic, or objects can see object. Is there a single object can see object, or does this only work? Does it have to be a list? I know I could typecast the AI, but like, damn. Probably not going to compile. Not a valid object name. 015 0 player 0.
What evidence do you have
Hey!
that you are wearing pants? I don't want the evidence if you don't have pants.
No, I mean, that's completely valid. I would not want to be like, actually, here's my schmeat and schmutz. No, I got you. Not a valid object name. Damn it. Hold on. I have the evidence. Maybe I can't do that after all. I have pants. I am a clothed human man. I guess you can't really see, but indeed, I am a fully clothed human man. All right. There I am. Balls exposed. Okay, I don't know. I'm not so sure about that one. But thank you for the 5 Gyarados. I appreciate the support. Yeah, man. Frick, dude. This freaking thing ain't freaking working, dude. Okay, I'm gonna remove the and. Keep the or. Make sure that still compiles. Right now, if you get in a locker, even if the monster's 2 inches in front of your face, you live. I'll need to refine that down, but honestly, for now, that's okay. I think that's just fine. And what I will do also is once the AI disregards the player, I'm going to make a new variable that I'm going to set to a particular value. Set player safe to true. And then after that, after you get out, we'll do the thing where we go set player safe to false. And I just need to create that as a variable up here real quick. It'll be a global boolean called player safe, which is default to false. And now I can use that. Basically, this is going to become like a detector. So if I want to have any other script that basically checks whether or not you're safe and interacts with the monster, I can do that now. So my thought is, if the player is safe, there should be a small time period where the monster lurks, and then it should run off to a particular location. But I don't know the best way to do that currently. I do know the best way to do that, actually. I lied. I have an entire list of what room the player is in at any given time. I can take full advantage of that fact, and I can tie together whatever room the player is in, plus whatever state the player is in safely in a locker or not. So I should be able to leverage that. Make some pretty wicked scripts here. Do too much scripting on stream though. It kind of sucks. It's a lot easier to do when I'm off stream. Plus I'm fucking exhausted. Alright, what else can I do? I want the monster to run away. I just want the monster to function better, actually. Right now it kind of sucks. The monster's functionality is doo-doo butts. The way that it spawns in works now. I'm glad we got the spawning fixed. So it goes to its designated location. It will chase the player. The main issue that I have right now is that the monster gets completely lost all the time. Super annoying. Because it's not actually supposed to do that. The monster is not supposed to get stuck and lost. It should be... This monster needs to be like... Instead of being dumb and not really know what's going on, like what it's doing right now, what it needs to be is extremely intelligent to the point where if it was at its full power, it would kill you instantly, but purposefully holding back just to scare you. And I need to get to the other side of that. Like, I don't even necessarily just want it wandering the halls. Like, if I can make it appear in a certain away at a particular time under a series of factors, I'd rather do that. Do I have a command script that runs on the door? Three-door switches. The player location detector. I should turn this into a static script. You know what, guys? I'm going to dip out for the night. I apologize for having a shorter stream today, but I need to focus deeply on how I want to script this section. And tomorrow, what we're going to do is the Chemlight weapon, which I'll add, and then hopefully we'll also get to getting the locker fully finished up. Because I really like that. I just kind of cooked this up randomly and got it working today. It's honestly not bad at all right now. But I definitely think it could use some improvements and be made even better. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little spooky stream. I'll be live again tomorrow as well, so if you guys want to tune in and see some more cool, spooky, scary Halloween mod, you know where to find me. So I'm going to head out for now, though. Have a wonderful rest of the night, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all the support. I'll see you guys back tomorrow at around 6 p.m. Have a wonderful rest of the night, guys. Bye-bye.